Yeah, I forgot it out on the tractor the other day when it was full. Welcome to Retired for Life. I'm your host, Brian. I retired a few years ago after 30 years in a factory job as a machinist in a millwright. I needed to rediscover what life could really be like. When we purchased this property, the house had stood empty for over a year, and the property had been badly ravaged by poor logging practices. Since my retirement, I've been working to renovate the home and restore the surrounding forest to its natural beauty and attract wildlife back to the property. Join me as I learn about nature and working with wood to create the backdrop for this new chapter of our lives. Well, hello YouTube, and welcome back to Retired for Life. So it's been some very strange weather here. We've had rainstorms, we had quite a bit of ice. We now have, and it looks like we now have a snowstorm on the way. And there has been a casualty as a result of the very strange weather and, unfortunately, my forgetfulness. So this is a water bottle that was sent to me by one of my subscribers. And it's a really nice aluminum water bottle. It's got a picture of their cats on the back and a picture of me on the front. And, you know, I really thank you guys for sending this to me. I've been using it all the time, but I got clumsy. Yeah, I forgot it out on the tractor the other day when it was full and it froze. And now the bottom is bulged out. The top is split open and it's a complete wreck. Sorry folks, I do appreciate the bottle. My fault for being so clumsy with it. So we still have lots and lots of work to do down here in the rec room, so let's get right to it. Well, I've actually been having a little more success than I anticipated. This doesn't look too bad along here. I'm kind of pleased with that. So I've got that one done and both sides of this beam also done. Lots and lots more to do. I've got to get my bead pieces in around where the beam goes through the wall there. And I also have to get one piece on the end of this beam. Had to cut the edge almost completely off of this one, this entire length.
On the telephone, 'cause we've no idea when we're coming home. Any place we wander to, any season we go through, I'll be fine as long as I'm with you. Heaven knows, heaven knows. Running round the world with you.
That's the last of the drywall bead pieces that needs to be cut. Next is actually getting them all in place.
Feel the weather changing, better get out soon. Don't let go of my hand, no matter what you do. Well, I'm here for you, through the thick and thin. We're on a winding road that never ends. Any place we wander to, any season we go through, I'll be fine as long as I'm with you. Heaven knows, heaven knows. Running round the world with you. When you smile, I smile too. How I ever made it without you. Heaven knows, heaven knows.
Well, we're making progress.
Show you anywhere I'll take you there. Heaven knows, heaven knows. Colorado, where we go. Virginia, I wanna show you I'll be fine as long as I'm with you. Heaven knows, heaven knows.
All right, folks, so this has been a long, slow process, but I think I am pretty much there with the working of the drywall edging and that type of thing. So as you can see, the big gap that was there is now gone, and down along the side here, I've got all of those L beads in place. And the work with the drywall mud, I believe, is pretty much finished. Now I just want to show you one thing here. You can see I put some blotches of drywall mud up here on this beam. And one of the things that was really worrying me was covering all of these nice clean beams with drywall mud splatter kind of thing, because I'm getting right up close to the edge. So that was a real challenge for a bit there, until I figured out that now these beams are treated, it's not as big a threat as what it used to be. And I'll show you what happens here with this. So these beams, as you saw in the earlier video, are now treated with a combination of mineral oil and neutral paste wax, and they've been sanded. So what I have found kind of accidentally later on was, if I got mud on these beams like this, it was best just to leave it alone. Trying to wipe it off, I ended up kind of smearing it in and making it much harder to get rid of. But with it here, I just let it dry. I took my knife and just scraped it off. And then with this small brush, you know, not much bigger than a toothbrush, just give it a rub, and that's it. It's gone. So all I have left to do now on the beams is to go around and check for spots where I've got a little bit of overlapping drywall mud on it and scrape it down. And then we are actually ready to start getting our paint on, or at least getting the ceiling paint on will be the first step that we're going to do. Yeah, so progress is being made. Sorry about all the flashing you're seeing from my use of LED lights, but I need something bright enough once I get into the evening especially to be able to see this thing properly. Well, that's it. We are finally done all the mudding. That was a really complicated and frustrating job working with those kind of modified corner beads to make an L bead and get them in, and all the twists and turns and whatnot in these big beams, and the fact that the drywall isn't all that flat either. There are a number of small bows here and there, and you know, the big gaps that had to be filled. But I think we have done it. I think we're ready to start priming. So the plan is to get the ceiling done first. So I'm going to prime all around the edges where there is fresh drywall and that type of thing, and then paint the ceiling, and then get to work on the walls after that. And that's going to mean pulling off these old door frames and that type of thing and getting ready to put our new ones on. And then the walls will have to be completely primed as well, because we are changing color and there was a lot of holes and things that have to be filled. So we're getting there. But it has been a struggle. The weather has still been pretty bad outside. We keep having snowstorms and melts. We had another small storm come through this morning, dumped another 8 or so centimeters of snow on us, and then tomorrow we're supposed to get more rain. So anyway, I'm not looking to work outside yet until that gets a little bit better, and then we'll look at getting started back on the house. But for now, I think that's going to be it for today's video, folks. Thanks very much for coming along. Any thoughts, comments, suggestions, anything like that, please let me know. I really love hearing from you, and often the ideas that I get are so very helpful. So remember to stay safe out there, folks. Be good to each other, and we will see you out on the trails the next time.